period is a must-know variable of a wave. While a wave propagates horizontally, the individual points that make up the length of the wave merely move up and down. To understand this, let's map the displacement of a single point along the wave. We show this point's movement via snapshots in time. Each snapshot shows the distance traveled or propagated as a whole, separated by equal increments of time. Stacking our snapshots in a column, it's clear that our point stays put from a horizontal perspective while it just oscillates up and down. Our point goes from max height to 0 to min height all the way back up to max height. What I've just shown you is a period, a full time cycle of the wave. This is the amount of time it takes for any single point to start and end in the same spot and in the same direction. For this wave, our period is 4 seconds. Broadly speaking, we can take any one of these snapshots over here and map out a full period later, and we see that it takes exactly 4 seconds every time. As opposed to mapping discrete snapshots in time, here we're tracking the continual vertical displacement of a single point along the wave and show how it displaces up and down over time, where we start from a max height, go all the way down and back up again. So this dot represents this snapshot and this dot represents that snapshot. If we shift everything a second later with our snapshots, it's still a separation of 4 seconds, a full period. So graphically speaking, period is the horizontal distance peak to peak. It could also be the trough to trough horizontal distance. This is also a period. So with all this variety in what a period could be, let's come up with a more general definition. We can define period more rigorously on the single point time graph as the horizontal distance between any two consecutive points of equal height and equal slope. That is why both peak to peak and trough to trough distances constitute a period, because these points respectively have the same height and the same slope as each other. This is not a period because although these points have equal height, they have different slopes. This one's negative and this one's positive. This is also not a period because even though they share the same height and the same slope, they are not consecutive in sharing these features. Here's a few problems with the solutions video on your screen.